to the IPW Insider, the ongoing video series that brings you up to date on all things IPW. I'm your host and IPW commentator, Mark Franchise.
And from the Crucial Squared Circle podcast, one half of IPW's award-winning commentary team and chairwoman of IPW's Mental Wellness Task Force, I'm Davison, Sarai.
Davison, we returned to the Paw Paw Performance Fieldhouse on Saturday, October 16th for our inaugural Breast Cancer Awareness Show, Pink Out, where we raised money for the Susan G. Komen Foundation and saw some serious developments take place.
Before the event even started, Karam, IPW champion, issued the challenge to anyone who wants a shot at his title. Little did we know, he may be facing his toughest challenge ever, as a huge name and a champion in his own right answered the call at the end of the event. We kicked off this show with a match between Anderson Knight, who recently defected from the Nomads, and a man who was bound to make a name for himself in his IPW debut, Storm Graham.
Anderson Knight was kicked out of Nomads in 2019 because they claimed he was the weakest link, but that clearly wasn't the case in this match. Before it even started, he lended a handshake to Storm Graham, which Storm Graham refused. We saw a strong amateur match between these two, but ultimately Knight connected with an unprotected elbow and all but decapitated Graham for the win. After the match, Knight extended the handshake offer once more, and this time Graham took it as they walked out together, earning each other's respect.
Prior to the Pink Out event, Kyler Coleman introduced himself as the leader of the Gold Team to the newest member, Chad Alpha. The Warrior of Information made it clear that he saw himself as leader because of his size and stature, and he ordered Coleman to be his valet during his match against the 1-2-3 kid of IPW, the Magic Man himself, nostalgic and rugged as ever, Felix Morio.
In an attempt to assert his place at the top of the Gold Team, Alpha made an example out of Felix Morio, destroying him the entire match. But as Alpha looked to end it with an inside-the-ring suplex, Coleman, out of nowhere, pulled the ankle of Alpha, causing Morio to fall on top of him and take the pin 1-2-3 as Coleman held his leg down. Alpha was pissed and livid and decided to kick the crap out of Felix Morio even more.
Kyler Coleman then grabbed the microphone and let Chad Alpha have it, letting everyone know he's going to be doing some recruiting of his own for the Gold Team, apparently including Anderson Knight.
Anderson Knight! Buddy, I gotta tell you about these inquiries. So, me, myself, Brutus Atwell, Jeremiah Goldmain, the Gold Team, baby. It's painted in gold, and you know what? We're recruiting new members, and we need someone just like you.
You spit on me.
I didn't mean it. That's not the important part. That's not the subject. The subject is you.
Why would I?
Anderson joining the Gold Team.
Why would I want to team with you? You skinny ass 130-pound piece of crap. These swamp gator ass barefoot fat Thor looking. And then you got Joe Exotic. None of you guys have any honor. None of you guys have any deodorant. I can smell half of you. I can smell half of you through the damn TV screen. Join you.
You know what?
Join you.
We don't need you anyway. You know
what you need is a bath. And tell Swamp Gator ass fat Thor he needs a pair of
What
boots.
you need is some hair. We don't need him on the Gold Team anymore.
That would hurt if I gave a shit about your opinion, son.
He didn't seem too thrilled about that suggestion. Coleman then issued the challenge to Myron Reed at Grave Danger 2, which prompted LaDon Sanders to come out and make his own challenge, which made this bout a number one contendership to face Myron Reed.
Coleman proved in this match that he is a tremendous athlete and a rising star, having multiple chances to beat LaDon in this match, pushing him to his brink. LaDon even went as far as breaking the nose of Kyler Coleman with a kick right to the face. He also answered with a Hurricane Rana to Coleman, which almost sealed the deal. He followed it up with a cheek clapper and ultimately a diving kick to the face, which ultimately led to the 1-2-3 count as LaDon Sanders prevailed in this match. He then got in the camera and let Myron Reed know that I'm coming to clap them cheeks.
Forever Young's posse, the Subscribers, recently attempted to recruit Top Gun to do another viral video. Forever Young was returning to get his revenge against Top Gun. During the match, Forever Young was being dominated despite the numbers advantage, as Top Gun showed why he's got a bright future in IPW. Unfortunately, the referee had too much to handle, and with the distraction from Forever Young, the Subscribers got their revenge, dropping Top Gun on his crotch, allowing Young to crush him off the top rope for the big win.
After that, Anthony Katina made his much-anticipated IPW debut. A man who has wrestled in AEW and is on the verge of becoming a massive star, took some liberties against the leader of the Detroit chapter of the Cobra Kai Dojo, LJ Lawrence. Katina poked fun and body shamed a man he definitely should have taken seriously. As LJ quickly showed, he would not be pushed around by the blue chip athlete. These two men showed why IPW is a premier brand to see the largest variety of matches, styles, and talent. Ultimately, it was the veteran who was able to take the victory after a lethal martial arts kick to the chin. However, Katina left the match with positive vibes and promised that he would soon be back. After this match, Davison, you had the honor of making one of the biggest announcements in IPW history.
I absolutely did, and I couldn't be any more proud. Professional wrestling has turned the corner and has been embracing women athletes for a couple of years now, and IPW has been itching to get into the race. It was my honor to introduce IPW fans to the concept that we will be crowning a women's champion on October 23rd at Grave Danger 2, and I got to show off IPW's new women's championship belt. Couldn't be any more excited for what's to come, franchise, and I'm just proud to be a part of this wave.
Fans are already speculating who the women fighting for the IPW championship will be at Grave Danger 2, but only time will tell. As we count down the days, the subscribers then came back out to have a match of their own, but as rookies will do, they made the mistake of taking a match against opponents they didn't have any knowledge of. Our worst fears for IPW were true, as the faceless Sean Tyler returned to IPW with the Artist of Despair, Kevin Calloway, and the Purge officially made their IPW debut. Before you could say unsubscribe, the Purge laid waste to the team, before announcing they were officially coming for the IPW tag titles, and the entire locker room had best take notice. After the match, Top Gun then returned to the ring to give one back to Pablo, kicking him once again across the ribs before giving himself the impromptu 1-2-3.
The following match once again saw two men making their IPW debuts, as the cunning and confident modern-day Greek god, Jason DeMilo, took on the confident and electrically charged Hazen Knight Beckett. These two proved they have all the skill to be in IPW as they turned up the excitement. Although they both showed flashes of dominance, Hazen received the brunt of the punishment, which was ultimately his downfall. His injuries from the match delayed his ability to connect with a high-risk maneuver to end the bout, and resulted in DeMilo hooking him for a Rings of Saturn submission, forcing the youngster to tap out. We're all looking forward to these two making their return to IPW very soon, as they were both incredibly impressive.
In the main event, we saw the back-and-forth drama between Derek Wolf and Solo come to an end as they'd finally square off for the Michiana title. Fans will remember at IPW Redemption, Solo won the opportunity to face Michiana champion Derek Wolf in a battle royal, but Wolf snuck into the ring immediately following the match, hitting Solo with the closing bell and pinning him 1-2-3 for the victory. It was at IPW Brawl that Solo settled the score when he interfered in the unsanctioned match between myself and Derek Wolf, attacking him from behind, allowing me to take the victory. This caused everything to boil over as these two went head-to-head, once again seeing Derek Wolf make the sneak attack before the match began. However, this would not throw Solo off as he dominated most of the match. Derek Wolf tried to use the size advantage to wear him down, but Solo fought back and eventually hit a twisting stunner into a flatliner, which almost saw Solo take the Michiana title away. Unfortunately for him, that was not enough to put the Michiana champion away, and Derek Wolf eventually caught the crossbody and was able to connect with the closing bell to win 1-2-3 and retain his Michiana title.
Despite the loss, Solo once again looked fantastic in this outing, but it did seem to take a toll out of him. There's question to how much damage this loss actually caused, as we received video footage of Solo apparently filling out what appeared to be a job application. What's the significance there? What was he applying for exactly? Franchise, I've made no secret about it. I think Solo is one of our brightest young talents. I just hope he doesn't leave IPW for greener pastures due to his frustrations. With the Michiana title once again decided, it was time to focus again on the IPW title. We received video footage of someone who decided to answer to Karam's challenge. Franchise, roll the footage.
Or make me frown. I hit things, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
You finally decided to meet me. I appreciate that. I do. Hey, no. It's not what you think. This is for show. See, everyone, they talk about the blade of the knife. How it's the most dangerous part. How when properly sharpened, it can do the most damage. See, what people forget to talk about, though, is the handle. The handle, that's the most dangerous part, because that's where the control comes from. That's where all the power is. See, the blade, It's shiny, it's sharp, it's deadly. But the handle, it has purpose, it has meaning. See, I'm the blade, and you're the handle. We're going to Independence Pro Wrestling, and we want to make a statement of sorts, right? So together, we're unstoppable. And I want your answer now. I need it now. Yeah, we're together, Logan. I'm trusting you now. I'm trusting you. Yeah, we're together. Okay. Here goes nothing. We're together. Yeah, we're together. Finally. We are singular. I got no strings on me.
Wow, he's back! Wow! I haven't seen that guy in like 2 years, man! And I was never quite sure how things were going to wrap up.
There are no strings on me.
And just like that, it's been made official. Karam will defend the IPW Championship against Dread King Logan on Saturday at Grave Danger 2. If Karam can defeat Logan, he and Aaron O'Ryan will meet on November 20th in Kalamazoo in a match to unify the titles and determine who is the true undisputed IPW champion. Fittingly enough, at IPW Undisputed.
That wraps up another edition of the IPW Insider. Who will challenge Derek Wolf for the Michiana title? Who will we see finally be crowned IPW Women's Champion? Will the feud between Jimmy Hype Shawan and Jeremiah Nazareth finally be resolved? All this and more will be answered this Saturday, October 23rd, when we come to you live at the Vandermill in Grand Rapids for IPW Grave Danger 2. There will be a costume contest and a prize. Tickets are still available. We will see you this Saturday for Grave Danger 2.